everyone, and we're live. Hope you're ready for some city, town, and village terrain. Okay, so let's say hello to everyone. So, hi Quizboard Terrain, hi Mia Geeked, hi Campaign Terrain, and hi Dungeon Matron, and hi Charlene. Hope you are doing great. So, I have to admit that I did not have time to work on a terrain for this one. So, yep, I did not do my homework. And also, yesterday we had some heavy rain, and I seem to have a mosquito infestation. So if you see me scratching at any time, that's all it is. I've put some stuff on me, but hopefully that should be okay. Okay, so let's jump into the entry straight away. And at any time, I know that some of you have already mentioned that they will not be able to call in, but anytime. Oh, hi, Claire's Creations. Good to see you. Anytime you want to, sorry, anytime I bring up your work, if you want to join in on the call, just let me know and I'll find you on Discord. If I have you added already. If I don't have you added already, you can just find me through the Discord link that we have here. Okay, and with that, I know that Chris will not be able to make it to the stream and Campaign Terrain cannot join the call. So, how about we start with Lisa? Lisa, I hope you had your coffee because I'm just going to call you now. Okay, just need to find her. Hope you're having a great day. Mhm. Actually, campaign terrain, I think I have a great deal of uh, town terrain and stuff. I think it's just maybe buildings that you didn't have much of. Let's see. Ah, there you are. No,
Is this thing working?
this thing seems to be working, yes. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm good. Are you seeing me at all?
No, I think you've got your OBS on and the
Oh,
camera
for
turned off.
heavens. Ah. No. This thing working?
This thing seems to be working.
Okay, wait, hang on. Sorry, I forgot to mute.
How are you doing? Yeah, yes, please.
I'm good.
I just pulled
There
up
we go.
your. Oh, I think Martin
There
has
we go.
dropped some spoilers in there.
Oh. Ooh. I am looking forward to that. Hang on a second. Let me get this camera set up properly.
It's okay. Don't worry about the camera.
Okay. Oh, you have that.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you have that. This thing went through so many iterations.
Okay, so you want to tell us about it?
Um, so it's a gatehouse. It's turned out to be very Norman, but Norman gatehouses, they work okay. Initially, I was going to have turrets on the side, and it was going to have working doors, but every time I had a different idea and it changed. So it didn't turn out exactly the way I first imagined it, but it turned out okay. My favorite part is the door. I love the door, the front, that big, huge door.
I mean, wood looks nice.
Um,
And
yeah,
Chris Bertrand is asking what
go ahead.
the hinges are made of.
The hinges are made of the bamboo fan.
Oh, okay.
The The interior that the decoration inside that bamboo fan, I just cut it out and then painted it black.
Is that the same one that's used for the flying ship? If I remember correctly.
Yes,
Nice.
yes, yes. Yeah. Those fans have come in handy.
Yeah. I also like these. Not sure what you call them here. Cornices or.
Yeah, uh, but I don't know. I'm not sure what they're called either.
Well, it's okay.
The these things,
They look good.
those things.
Uh,
Corbels, that's right, corbels.
Corbels.
Thank you,
Okay, thank you.
Thomas. Yes,
Okay. And
corbels.
and does that texture, that vinyl dollar store thingy that you
No,
like?
it's not. That's what Thomas
No?
thought too. No, that's not the vinyl road.
Okay.
No, that's actually, the, texture roller pressed into foam.
Oh, okay. Color really came out good. Is it? How do you do that?
So I painted it off-white all
Mhm.
over, and then that's just a heavy, heavy, heavy dry brush on top
Nice.
of brick, kind of a brick color.
That's really worked well.
Yeah, I was really surprised at how well it worked out.
This is the rear of the building, I imagine. Yeah.
That is the rear of the building, yeah, so that's the back gate. You can't really see the, oh my gosh, I haven't had coffee. Um,
Oh no.
um, what is it called? It comes down, it's got pointy ends and it kills people if it falls on them, but it
Portcullis.
closes the portcullis, thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, if I'm playing D&D, what is that? Yeah, so unfortunately, it's fixed. I was originally gonna have it be able to move up and down, and I was gonna have this on playable with a playable interior, but, you know, things change. It's okay. It happens. It's
So
still
how
a
did you
playable.
make the portcullis?
So the portcullis, those the pointy bits that you see at the bottom,
Hmm.
they are plastic uh coffee or not coffee, uh, appetizer sticks, pins, the things you can stick inside appetizers to hold it together.
Right? Yeah.
And then the rest of it is actually a grid off of an old dishwasher basket that I
Oh,
cut
okay.
up, and I just put them together.
Okay. I would never have thought about the dishwasher basket.
I've used that dish I had 2 of them, and I think you can probably find the dishwasher baskets, at, like, uh, Goodwill or whatever. They make great window frame, grids, if you wanna put grids. That is not that the one on the right
No.
is granny grading,
Okay.
and the other one, on the left that's part of the original building from the, um, Halloween house that I bought at Michael's.
Okay. Nice. So
Yeah.
I know that you made some use of the murder books for this one. How do you feel about that?
Oh, yeah, I used the murder box. I still have all my phalanges, they're all working fine. There were no injuries made to the dungeon matron at this time. Yeah, eh, I used it to cut the frames for the doors, on each side and also the corbels on the front, and that was nervous work, I'll tell you.
Wait, what are the corbels made of?
Those are okay, so those are, picture frames from the Dollar Tree that
Okay.
I disassembled and then just cut into 1-inch segments.
I see. Okay. Yeah, for a second I thought they were from, to be honest. But yeah, I mean that's fantastic use of a frame.
And the arch doorway is also a picture frame.
Ah,
That's just an arched picture frame from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. So, yeah, that's I if there might be a murder hole, but it's enclosed. So, it is
So,
possible
yeah,
that
of
if
course.
you walk through this gate, that you could have boiling oil poured on you from above, but I you can't see it.
We just have to use our imagination.
That's right.
So campaign is saying,
But this is, some sorry.
a campaign today is saying, I specifically went to Walmart, party stores, and craft stores looking for spear cocktail skewers. I finally found them at the liquor store.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually ordered mine from, that big box store online. We all know, which one I'm talking about. Thank you, Mia. Oh, yeah. The picture frames are very handy for door frames and stuff like that, corbels. There was something else I was gonna use it for too, and I can't remember now that I only have one cup of coffee.
Okay, and the Cross is asking, did you do all of this in the last 3 days, or just the corbels?
This is all in the last 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about cramming, yeah.
Well, like I said, everything I do this to myself. I start out with a plan, and I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought these octagonal boxes because Martin said he wanted to see, octagonal turrets on the side, or, angular turrets on the side is what he
Hmm.
meant. And so I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought these octagonal boxes, and I had them all set up. I even cut doorways in the sides and ready to go with that, and I couldn't get it to work right. And so it was running out of time. I abandoned that, and then the top part that I had going, I had two pieces of foam that I was working together that were kind of sort of matching, and I knocked the top one off that I was building, and it fell and broke into like four different pieces. So I was like, well, okay, that's not going to work. So that's when I went to the haunted uh house from Michael's stuff that they had going, and they had this one that had the crenellations on top, and
Oh,
I was like, oh, that'll make a great top for a gay house. So that's what I went with, and all this is every time I started working on something, something would backfire or break or something, and so I ended up going with this in the last 3 days. This is my final product from the last 3 days. Nothing at all what I had envisioned except for the door. The
yeah.
door is the only thing that stayed the same from the very beginning to the end.
What did you use on it? Like, is it like wood varnish or a wood finish or something like that? Because it looks really good.
That's, clear nail enamel
All right. Yep. All right. That works.
from the Dollar Tree.
Okay. Okay. So before I let you go and get your coffee, so you recently started your own live stream. How is that going for you? How do you feel about it? How is the world of streaming treating you?
Ugh, the technical difficulties are just driving me absolutely bananas, but I am having so much fun with you guys, and all the people that have, agreed to come and guest with us. That's lovely. And then I wanna talk to you about this week's, plans, because we do have somebody who has agreed to guest with us this week. And it's so much fun, especially with the crafting part, crafting all of us crafting together. You know me, I'm kind of a collab crazy person. I love collab, creating stuff together. So that's just so much fun to craft with somebody and chat at the same time. And I'm having a blast, to be honest. How about you?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, like, I'm not always at full energy because the streams are pretty late in my day, but I love hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah. And we love hanging out with you. And then there's
Uh,
that other person that hangs out with us. She's kind of cool too.
yeah, yeah, he's okay. Okay, so do you want to tell us who this week's guest is, or do you want to leave it for a big reveal?
I have not well, I kinda sorta have ha yikes. I kinda sort of have a confirmation, so I guess I can. It's Daffy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry if I just nailed you to the wall there, Daffy.
Okay, so yeah, join us on next Wednesday on Just Talking with You.
Yes.
And we're going to light some shit up.
Yes, it's gonna be lit. You see what
Okay,
I did there?
I'll post links to the stream in the comments after this one.
Right on.
Okay,
Alright, let's get on to some cool stuff here. Let's look at people's stuff.
okay. So let me see. Clarifications. Do you want to
Do you want me to drop?
jump
I
into
can
a call?
drop.
I mean, we can hang on for another few seconds.
Sure.
With Duffy, that should be an electrifying experience. Hopefully not explosive. Definitely electrifying.
But no, that's
This is your guy's stuff too. What is this?
guys.
It's towels.
Okay, so let's see. Clarifications. If you're still in the chat, would you like to join a call? Okay, seems to be offline in Discord for the moment. So let's just come back to him later. So actually, Lisa, while you're still on, before you get your
Yes,
coffee, shall we go through?
I have it in my hand.
Oh, you have it in your hand. Okay, that's perfect. Then we can keep on for longer, and I won't feel bad about it. Shall we go through Chris's massive submission?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is amazing. I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, so we
Oh, look at that.
okay, clarifications. I'll call you on Discord after this. After we go through these, then you just need to take a Discord call, okay? But for now, we're just going to go through this lot first.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Joe's Appliance, inspired by historical prototype in Philadelphia, current site of Runehammer Games. Okay, so 148 scale, textures all finished, and with embedded magnets and glazed windows. So yeah, I'm guessing this must be the
Look at
modeled
that
on
brick.
Runehammer Games. Yeah, because I remember it was it had has this kind of wedge shape.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a townhouse. Oh, not townhouse, but you know what I mean? It's a town building,
Yeah,
that you see in on busy corners. Yeah.
yeah, and if I understand correctly, that the texture is done with a roller as well,
That's great.
and the warrant paint looks fantastic.
It does.
Ah, okay, so top is removable too. Nice.
That looks really good. Oh, the top is open, so you can play this has a playable interior?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at the broken windows. That's
Yep.
great. That is cool.
So I
Oh,
suspect
Chris, you did a great job.
you did mention embedded magnets, so I'm guessing it's either to keep the roof on or something.
That's I think you can barely tell, but I think that there's it's 2 level, and you
Yeah,
can
yeah. There's a kind of a
maybe you
lit
could take that apart.
seam here, but yeah, you really have to go really close to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Project B, cigar shop and newsstand. Inspired by full-scale model, Berberius News by a full-scale. So yeah, have some new channels to look at, I guess. Okay, from cardboard construction with hand-carved texture finish and cardboard shingles.
Shingles. Holy I don't know. I've seen you do it. I've seen him do it. Not seen him do it, but he did it here. I've seen other people do it. I have yet to do shingles because I worry for my sanity. They take forever. That looks so good.
Yeah, the wood texture is fantastic, and
It is.
the way that Chris does the shingles is a lot easier than the way I do them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
What do you
because
do?
okay, because like an absolute nugget, I cut out every single individual shingle and then glue them together.
Oh, you're insane.
Uh, yes, probably. Although I do have papers that say otherwise. Uh, and the way that Chris does them is he cuts strips and then he just
Mm,
trims them up. So every horizontal row you see there's a single strip.
but has some of them are offset.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
he's just cutting them as in a single strip kind of thing.
they look like they're individual. That looks
Yeah,
really good.
because the part that joins together is hidden behind the row on top of it.
Yeah, that
Okay,
looks great.
we're currently going through Chris's builds. That's BGD. Oh, hi
Hey,
Daphne.
David.
And hi Diane, good to see you.
Hey, Leanne.
Just catching up with the comments here. Those shingles look like one of the shingles and stool jigs. I think they're cardo because it's a lot thinner than foam would be. But yeah, I mean the shift Gerard's shingle jigs work in the same principle. You create strips, not single individual shingles. I also really like the color scheme
That
on this one.
Yeah, the green. You don't see very many greenhouses, and this looks great. Clapboard, excuse me, clapboard sided houses are awesome.
Okay,
One of
so
my
that's
favorite styles.
Project C Oil Change Service Station. Okay, inspired by Jason Jensen Trace. This is a great channel. I got a few of their videos. Modular for storage and
Service
standalone.
station. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
this is one of the great things that Chris always does. He always plans ahead. Like it's not just okay. I'm going to make a great huge building, and yeah, what do I do with this? No, he always plans for the storage very carefully.
Well, even just his slides, the way he prepares his slides, he is
Yeah,
very meticulous with putting stuff together.
and I mean, he did the slides because he knew that he would not be available right now for the stream. But
Yeah,
I mean, even for me, this is super useful and super helpful.
absolutely. And the presentation is amazing.
Okay, so let's see. Got the service station again. Love the colors
Yes, very much so.
and that would
Again, that
texture.
looks
It's
modular, doesn't it? A bit.
yeah,
Yeah, that is really good. Oh, yeah, playable interior.
fully playable. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
one thing that's great about having a sloping roof like this, it makes it so much easier to access the inside.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I mean, you can't make all buildings like that, but if you get the opportunity, it's so much easier to reach inside like that rather than having to go over the top. And
Yes. Yeah.
okay, so it comes apart like this.
Although if I were to do a modular building, I would probably have the walls and the roof come off and just have the floor playable. But that's just a method that I would use. There's other methods like this one that works absolutely fine.
Okay, the painter is saying Chris's work is always excellent, such precision.
Yes. He is a sucker for detail. I mean,
Yeah,
he really is very meticulous. That looks so good. Is it so I assume that this is a modern setting for you did not specify that it has to be anything like fantasy or what have you.
no, I mean like it's a city town in the villages. Like
Right.
we had cities back then, we have cities now. We'll probably have cities in a while. hopefully.
Probably, yes.
Listings go down.
Okay, but
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
look at that. It
Nice.
packed away nicely. There you go. I was gonna say you could take your horse to be overhauled at this.
But yes, really good. And he probably planned it so it fits in this box, knowing Chris.
Yeah, that would be very, very Chris-like to do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Mm,
next,
mhm.
Roadhouse, again inspired by Full Moon Tavern by Jason Jensen Trains. Paint scheme inspired by Pilot Mike's Roadhouse. Okay, so the
Sioux
paint,
Falls.
if
Oh,
I,
look at
understand,
that.
if I understand correctly, the build is inspired by another build. The paint scheme is inspired by an actual place. Okay, and this is a work in progress. So let's see what he has for us. I'm really liking the two-tone.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I love that how he textured and applied. I'm not sure if that's yeah, the dry brush. Oh, there we go. Okay. That looks great. I love the two-tone.
Illustration saying like a nesting doll. Yeah. This is very fond of doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
Playable interiors are always a challenge. That's the thing is that we either have to make them very large or very low. And to be honest, I find them too much of a bother and usually make not make the interiors playable.
It's I this would look great on it. I would love to see this on a table because, especially with how he manages the playable interiors, it gives you the idea of what the outside would look like as well as, being able to play on the inside, which is
So the
amazing.
end, the end is saying, wow, taking orders over honest. Yes. Yeah, I mean, judging by Chris's output, I mean, like he would make a killing selling these things, but I don't think
Oh,
that
yeah.
he does. And Chris Burton is saying, the paint line is super sharp, and I need to catch up with him later and find out how he did that because that's chef's kiss. I'm going to say probably
His
masking, but I'm
texturing on
not
the
entirely
wood is
sure.
I'm sorry, I talked over you there. Go ahead.
No, I said he probably did with some masking, I'm guessing, but I mean, that's super crisp.
Yeah, and the texturing on the wood, that was what I was
Yeah.
commenting on too, that's really nice. I wonder what foam he used, if he used XPS or foam core, what kind he
I
used.
think it's all foam core. I think I mentioned he usually uses foam core, but
Is it?
let me check. Yeah, it doesn't say here, but I think
It looks like foam core, yeah.
foam core, yeah.
Yep, yep,
Because he builds almost everything with this foam core sandwich system.
yep, yep, foam core, yep. Really nice job on it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Yes, you're an absolute champion. So let's see. Yep, company
That's
inspired by HO scale model Crolioto by Foss Scales with addition by Jason Jensen. So again, yeah. Foam core
that
body
is
construction,
beautiful.
handcraft texture, glazed windows, and playable interior. Because of course you
Wow.
did. One thing I'm liking is that all of these buildings have been, except the first one, has been built up in pretty much exactly the same way,
Yeah.
but they don't look anything alike. Even this one. This one is again built in the same construction,
Mhm.
and he gets so much variety out of that.
Yes, yes. It's similar techniques, but the results, the end result is very different from the others. Absolutely.
Loving this.
Even that roof, that looks like a tin roof. And that looks like a tin roof.
Yes, yeah.
That looks great.
I'm going to guess corrugated cardboard, but I could be
That would be my guess too. Would hate to be in that building in the rain.
wrong. But it could
Have you ever
be.
been in a tin roof building in the rain?
Yeah, actually, the hall where we have our sword fighting classes is an old. I believe it was built by the Royal Navy in the 60s, and the roof is tin. Well, metal at least.
Oh,
I think
no.
I think it's metal sheeting. So yeah, when it rains, it's like boom, 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 boom.
You could barely have a conversation in those buildings when it's raining. It's
Yeah, when
like,
it's raining
"What?"
hard, no way.
I like the corner support posts.
But you did make some very professional looking stuff, and it looks like it was shipped. Yeah, I know. I mean, look, he even makes them nice and packageable. But yeah, but yeah, trust me, we're all great fans of his work here.
Oh, yeah. Chris, you rock. That's good stuff.
Okay, label interiors again. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my goodness.
I have no idea where Chris
My
lives, but I want whatever is in the water over there.
oh, wow.
Okay, so one thing I love about this is that buildings tend to model buildings tend to be kind of boxy. There are so
Yes.
many different shapes going on here.
Yes. Yes. I love this. Wow.
Yeah, again, super consistent.
He does windows beautifully. I mean,
Yeah.
really, he does. His windows are amazing. How does he get that fine detail on the grids on the windows? That's really, really good. Chris,
I'm
I wanna know
pretty
how you do that.
sure, but I suspect, judging by the thickness, that's either paper or what it could be is acetate. So basically, the stuff you get on food packaging and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then he puts paper tape on it, maybe, or it could even be painted on, but I am not sure. But both of those would
Oh, that's
give
painted
something like
on.
this.
The line work is amazing if that's painted on.
Yeah, I mean, it could also be paper tape, but actually, you know what? Yeah, I think it is tape. Because look here, do you see where
Oh, yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
meet in the middle?
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
So
That's
yeah, that
brilliant. That's a great idea.
yeah, and since there is acetate in there, it's not going to the paper tape is not going to break.
Right.
But again, look at all that.
That is amazing. That looks like that would take up a lot of space. That's huge. That would be a whole campaign, just that one building.
You know what? I think it can be taken apart.
Yep. Looks like in 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Very top,
There you go.
3rd floor, 2nd floor, and 1st floor. Yep.
Of course, I mean, it has to be taken apart, otherwise, how are you going to get to the interior?
Yep. Very inspiring, Chris.
And there's more.
Ooh, seafood. I'm in. Oh, that's lovely.
See the nose here again. Same process.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you can see the acetate a bit more clearly here.
Yeah. Look at that wood texturing. Man.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to think it's some kind of tape or paper, but we'll definitely have to
Yeah.
find him on Discord later and ask him.
I think is there is a really, really, really thin type of tape that I'm not sure what it's used for, but I remember seeing it somewhere It's really, really thin like that.
Hmm.
I don't know. I wonder if he uses that. I agree, Cleric's Creations. The asymmetry is beautiful. It really gives it character.
Hi, Martin. Good to see you.
Martin, hello. Hello, darling. What are you
Textures,
doing?
textures achieved. I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful work,
Although
Chris.
it's a two-step process that it does rather than it's not just because when some people do wood siding or whatever or planks, they just curve the lines and then they just go over it with the wire brush.
Uh-huh.
I think here I think it shows perfectly when Chris does the siding. I'm not sure. I think it's before he does the wire brush. He cuts or presses it in slightly so that the siding is at an angle,
Yes.
and I think it shows perfectly here. And yeah,
How much
especially on
time
the.
must have gone into that? Oh my gosh, to do that, to
I
angle
to be honest,
the
I have no
siding
idea
like that.
because he works so fast.
I wonder what it's like to work fast like that.
Okay, Tamiya tape.
Tamiya Tamiya tape. Tamiya tape.
I have
That
no
sounds
idea.
what is that that really, really skinny tape? It's really, really thin stuff. I don't what is it used for, the end?
I wonder if it's the one that they use to mask models when they're doing stripes and stuff like that. Might be that. It might be that, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what it's used for.
I know that um I've used unprinted shipping labels to make things similar to those windows, super thin and sticky
Ah,
like tape. You
that's
know
another good
what?
option.
You mean you are you talking Cross, are you talking about where the little end of the between pieces of shipping labels where they're very close together? That's a good idea, actually. When you're w
There you go.
uh,
Yeah, that's what the
yeah,
Tamiya tape is used for.
there. Okay, 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 yeah. And it comes on a roll, and it's really, really, really super thin.
Okay, and super thin tape is used for gridding whiteboards, laying out flame job, car paints, etc. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there you go. So
right.
yeah, I think Tamiya tape. I wonder if they're the same thing. They're just the Tamiya tape is for models, and the other super thin tape is large enough that you can use it for vehicles and stuff.
I know that there's one that's used to like, it's almost a correction tape that you, can roll it out on a paper and put it on top and write over it.
Uh-huh.
But that's not what this is.
No, I don't think so.
But Cross, you had an idea there that I'm glomming onto, which is using the between pieces of labels. When you've pulled it off the label sheet, you've got the remainder behind, that are the really thin pieces of the sticky parts that were between labels. That's a good idea to use too.
Okay, and here's one feature about again it same system he uses almost everywhere. This little lip over here,
Yes,
because
that is brilliant.
that lets the pieces slot together, and you don't need magnets. They're just going to fit together, and they're not going to fall off.
Right. No, that's brilliant.
The only thing is that to get that work consistently every time, you need to have the kind of precision he has, and that is not the kind of precision that I have.
No, me either.
And there's more.
Measure measure twice, cut once, and I'm more like measure 4 times and still get it wrong.
Okay, and this time with cardboard construction and trash. Oh, I love trash bills.
Oh, yes. I do
And
too, actually.
you know what? With this texture and stuff on the front, I think if it finds a way to hide that edge over there, you could barely tell it's cardboard.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe I have to fill out the doors and stuff as well, but, yeah.
You know, cardboard, when you dry brush it, comes away it has a really great way of coming away looking like concrete siding. You know how they have segmented concrete siding on buildings? It can look like that, so, and when you dry brush it, it looks so nice
Yeah.
with cardboard.
I prefer to work with cereal box cardboard, honestly, and, usually what I do is even if I make a cardboard construction, I layer the other one over it so that it doesn't get those, waves, but yeah, for concrete, that would be work perfectly.
Mhm.
Okay. So again, he's got foam board in there to, build up the structure.
Mhm. Has anyone ever tried doing something stucco-y? I'm just curious in the chat, has anyone ever tried to do stucco on their on a model?
I have.
And?
It works.
That is a building.
That is a
Yes.
building and a half.
That is a b is a building in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Wow, it's huge. That is great. That is so cool.
Okay, let's see. Home core, texture
Potter's
finish, and built alcove and windows. Okay. And again, this is the work in progress. 5 modular levels.
that's 5.
So I think the texture here is the same as the one on the first building.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look, wooden flooring.
Oh, that's beautiful. This is gonna look awesome when it's done.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sorry, this can go some.
Absolutely.
Ah, okay.
Chris,
But
your inspiration.
this is the storage plan.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like, if he had ever had to give a workshop like how to design things for easy storage, I think I'd sign up. I'd be the first one to sign up.
Okay, you know what? I propose that we invite him onto the channel on our channel to show us that.
We should. And there's more.
Chris, if you're willing. Oh, wow. His designs are amazing. They're really, really well thought out, and they're all so very different. So you have done plaster stucco cross on many buildings, including my channel. I use spackle. Okay, yeah.
That can work fine.
I just wonder how you get the stucco texture looking in, correct on models because, the getting that stucco texture minimized to in scale. It just sounds this
You stipple it gently with a brush, very gently.
ah,
Okay, let's see.
so it takes a patient person is what you're saying.
Yes, I really like
Okay,
the
so
artwork
I
of the
won't be
design.
stuck going
Yes,
in the future.
I
I
mean,
agree the artwork that he's providing is great.
the artwork isn't just great for the presentation, but it's also is what I was going for, and okay, you hit that. You really got that.
The really impressive thing is that Chris is providing the inspiration photos for his buildings, and he sticks with it. Unlike me, I have an idea, and it looks nothing like what it was going to be in the beginning.
Yeah, your problem is not that you have an idea. The problem is that you have millions of ideas, and you want to do them all at once.
It's that, yeah, it's very true. My ADHD brain will not stop. The chevron pattern is so much work. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
not as much as a herringbone, but quite.
pong.
Okay, so let's see. You're saying either use a tiny painting knife or stipple it. Uh, I think I take
Sort
the
of use that.
approach. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see how, you said you did it on your channel. I have to find that because I would like to see how that's done.
Okay, Chris put a lot of work into this, and I want to thank him for it. And what a treat! Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, absolutely. And again, Chris has always been so helpful and open with information and showing how to do things and so on. He's an asset to any community he's in.
Absolutely, he is. Plus being just a darling person.
Okay, so okay, we don't have any more pictures. Yeah, oh yeah, this is the last one. So just get to look at these other smaller structures.
He puts as much effort into the small ones as he does the big ones, and then
Oh yeah,
they
totally.
just blend so beautifully.
I wonder if that's like a little bank or something.
Chris, you're amazing, dude.
So yeah, absolute rockstar, and yeah, I mean, look, I mean, I don't know how you find the time to do all these to this level, but seriously.
He's a magician.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, shall we jump onto the next one? Cleric's Creations. Shall I give you a call?
I can drop so that you can talk with Claire's Creations if you like.
Sure thing. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for joining us,
Thanks.
Lisa, and catch you on Wednesday.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so let's give Cleric's Creations a call. 1 sec, please. Hello? Well, we can give it a try and see what happens. I'm not sure if you're muted or something though, because I can't hear you at the moment. Not getting any sound yet. Let me try calling. That's okay then. Tell you what, let's just go through your build. I watched your video, so hopefully I should be able to follow most of it. Hello? I can hear you. Okay, we're good. Hello.
All right.
How's it going? Been a while.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can boost you up a bit because your volume is a bit low, but yeah, I'm hearing you fine. Okay,
All
let's
right.
hear it. So, how are you doing?
I think I'm on a delay here.
Are you listening to me on Discord or on YouTube?
I'm actually on both. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be on one or the other.
Okay, so while we're talking, it's easier if you listen to me from Discord because uh, YouTube does have a delay, so you'd end up hearing what I say about 30 or 40 seconds later. So for now, just
Yes, hello.
mute YouTube so that it doesn't drive you nuts, and we can talk on Discord.
Sounds good.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. When you're ready.
Yeah, well, I guess considering it's an urban terrain challenge, I really wanted to do something as urban as possible, and I've always been a big fan of Ready Player One, the book, and the movie was decent also. So I figured I might as well do that. It's pretty cool. It's called The Stacks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the books.
I'm afraid I'm not, but I got the general idea. You know,
Hello?
one thing I love about this picture is that there are so many different parts and components, and when you paint it all up, it, it looks like a cohesive thing. Okay, can you still hear me? Seems to have a bit of a problem here. I think we might have lost. Okay, this might be a problem. Let's just carry it on in the chat if it's easier for you. Yeah, okay, let's keep it to the chat then. No problem. Let's go like that. And yeah, as the others are saying, it's like really cool Necromunda terrain, and there's a whole lot of stuff going through. Okay, so yeah, Clear Creations has a video that's all about making this. If I'm not mistaken, the containers and caravans are mostly cardboard, and then there's all sorts of pieces like granny grating, more granny grating, plastic straws. I think those are Lego pieces, but I'm not entirely sure. And all sorts of greeble and bottles and stuff. Remind me, how tall is this thing? Because I think you remember you mentioned something like it's like 1 foot something or something like that. Okay, some great details like I'm guessing they left these out to dry or something. Wires and generators and stuff. Oh yeah, contact lens cases. Yeah, I believe it's these ones. And yeah, the finding the parts and stuff took a lot of imagination for this one, I would think. Again, good color schemes, textures, and has a good grungy look to it. Does look massive. So yeah, Martin, this would probably be perfect for a game of Necromunda, like you said. Although you don't want to get shot off the top of that. It's a long way down. Excuse me. So yeah, Cleric's Creations, fantastic job. Got a little garden as well. Fantastic job, and I think this fits perfectly in the theme of urban. Ooh, there you go. It says over 2 feet. I always find random plastic pieces and save them for their possibilities. Yeah, that's like you might not have use for them right then, but if something has a funny shape, something will come to you. Okay, and the question from the end: what did you use for the loudspeakers? They look like Lego pieces, but yeah, let's see what Cleric says. Yep, Lego pieces. So yeah, I will be putting the link to this build video in the description, in the comments after the stream, and yeah, fantastic work. Absolutely love this, and I especially love that it's so colorful. Okay, next one up, I believe Mia said she's on break. Would you like to join a call? I remember these. That's a whole village there. Okay, well, Mia answers. Let's see. The expressions is that I used model paint container. Go back to the for a second. I think Lisa's talking about one of these. Okay, Mia, I'm going to call you in a sec, okay? Hello. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. Can you hear me all right?
I hear you fine. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks. Yourself?
Ah, pretty good, pretty good. I'm really enjoying these builds. So, why don't you tell us about your builds? I believe you mentioned you had a change of direction at some point. So, where do we start from here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
No worries.
Yes, you can feel the tetanus. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, again, I had submitted though, and as you said, I did do a little change of gears. And even when I was on your stream last week, week before last, I
I
had
think
mentioned dropping
yeah, before
these. It's
last, yeah.
just part of the build. Yeah.
Okay, so where do you want to start from? Shall we go with these half buildings, or shall we go with this one, which I haven't seen yet, I think? Or shall we start with the Rust Stone?
Any's fine. The Rust Town chronologically was built first and is finished
Okay. All right, let's start with that.
versus, yeah.
Okay, so you've got corrugated iron walls or sheet metal walls, and then you've got the sheet metal buildings. Remind me, you had used cardboard for this, or was that corrugated?
Yeah, that was the base of all that is just chipboard, and then that kind of corrugated paper pasted on top. Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, how do you do how do you paint the rest? Because I mean, that looks like it's been rained on and had dust and mud slung on it for years.
Um. Yeah. Just base coated in black. I know some folks say don't use black, but anyway, base coated in black, and then I chose out a bunch of weird colors. The reds and the whites and the greens. Um, trying to remember specifically how I did all that, but I believe I had again base coated it in those colors, and then I came back and sponged on that kind of orangey color to get the rust effect going.
Mm-hmm.
So, hmm
Shantytown, yeah, Shantytown still counts.
yeah, and then pretty much just that a bunch of brown and orange to get the rust effects on there.
Again, you've got a whole lot of them, and I love how I think the smaller ones can be stacked on top of the others, so you can get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't my initial intent, but after I had made some of those larger ones, it's like I could just stick these right on top. They don't, the small ones again. They have no bottoms. They're like open to the ground, whereas all the bigger buildings are based on some
I see that, yeah.
foam core board. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, check out those.
and most of the ground texture, I believe that was some Sculptamold. My real first attempt at using Sculptamold
Okay.
on some of the bigger bases to give it
Oh,
some of their texture.
I'm just noticing it now, but you also made a well for your little villager. Nice.
Somewhat. I'm sorry, Carl.
I said I'm only noticing it now, but I see that you've done a well for your villager.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tell me about this building. I see that those are some fantastic looking shingles.
Which building? I'm sorry. I'm having. Let me.
It's the pink foam one, I think. It's a half timber building.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm
Oh,
not seeing what you're seeing here on the call. I'm not seeing those. Oh, there we go.
my bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't switch on the camera. There's
Oh, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, that one, I mean, I started to make that. It's been sitting on my shelf unpainted for quite a while. That again, that's made from foam core board, and then all that cut up pink foam just attached to it,
yeah.
along with some bricks and such. But yeah, that's all foam core and insulation foam.
I love this. Done all the detail, like putting in the nail holes and stuff.
Oh yeah, that I'm. There's some later photos I have yet to go through and do that. I feel like I maybe punched those a little too large for scale, but who cares?
I mean, the important thing is that they're visible.
Yeah, there's of course that's some old needle mesh there, granny grading, quote unquote. There is some lighting in there. I've got some like string lights I'd got from like the dollar store. So that those windows will light up kind of a soft yellow.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing. I think I don't know what inspired that. Someone else had done it on one of the things, and there was a lot of electronics talk there for a while. I just slipped some in there to see how it worked, and yeah, they're okay.
These two boards over here are a detail that I always forget to put in.
Oh yeah, they call it a fascia
Mm-hmm.
board. I think I'm not sure
I think
100%
so, yeah,
what they call that. Yeah, yeah. But yes, that was literally the first like little medieval kind of tavern house that I made. It was a struggle. It kind of building it on the fly, not really having any design in mind, just like, oh, I'm going to do this, and this, and slapping stuff on there.
I mean, I think
Um,
it worked fantastically.
yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. It was a kind of it was a precursor to the that wagon house that I built for one of the for the transportation challenge. So it was a great learning experience. It really lended a hand on that next project, which was that wagon house.
I mean,
So,
this looks. I mean, just by itself, even the chimney and the stuff, it looks fantastic.
yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. I really need to get that painted. I've been struggling with like putting it on a base, like a half-inch foam base, and then putting some ground texture and maybe some little metal rings along that post side to, for like horses to be tied to and such.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, does it need a base?
No.
Okay, so what else do we have here?
Yeah,
Another thing.
that's the unfinished farmhouse that you had the challenge recently for. As mentioned on your stream a couple weeks ago, I was like, I am bad about finishing projects. I get everything like built and then don't paint it. So, but yeah, I need to get the shingles on that and get it painted.
Okay, and I think I showed this on the stream last time. These half houses, I think you call them.
Yeah, I'd seen somebody, and forgive me for not knowing off the top of my head, but somebody had put something similar to that on the Tabletop Crafting Guild on Facebook, and I thought, oh, well, that's great. They're just gonna have houses and take up half as much space, and you could push them aside rather than just fronts. It's like again gives you a little bit of playable interior, so on the backside.
This is an interesting idea.
Yeah, I
Uh,
forget. I wish I could name them, but yeah. And then this is where I changed gears. I'd started on those kind of weird futuristic pod buildings on your stream, the just flocking with you stream, and I changed gears, and that's 2 days ago, basically 3 days ago, because I didn't work on these at all yesterday, other than drawing the pencil lines on the big building in the back.
so you did all this in
That's
what, 2 days? 1 day?
yeah, and the most of it in 2 days.
Ah,
Yeah. Um, I had started with the one on the front left, that kind of more rectangular with the front door on the long side.
mhm.
And then that was the first one. And then, or is that the second one? I don't even remember now. It was kind of a frantic, oh my God, I'm tired. I don't know what I'm doing. But then the tall middle one in the back, kind of give you an idea where I want to go with the big tavern building that's got
Mhm.
that 45-degree cut on the front. Like, and there's some gaps in there so I can put some walkways and railings along the side.
Okay.
Um, so, kind of getting there. And right now they are all open to the ground. I guess, as Lisa mentioned earlier on one of the things, is like, maybe I can have those sitting on a table and then lift them off and have like a base with the interiors inside, except of course with a second story building. So,
So at the end is saying it must
um,
take a while to carve all that stone texture into all those walls. Not if you're Mia.
um, yeah, it's a bit of a slog. The cutting of the boards themselves, I've just taken some half-inch um, pink foam, cutting it down to very thin strips, probably like an eighth of an inch, maybe just a tiny, a little bit thicker than an eighth of an inch. And then I take that half inch and then I cut it in half. So now I have like this eighth inch by quarter inch to create the wood planks. And then and they're still in like 15, 16-inch long strips. And then using a wire brush to kind of etch in the initial texture. And then once it's all glued together, going back with a pencil and kind of creating a little more gap between the lines just to make them look a little less well built, I guess you'd say. Those slapdash Western towns of the past. but the panel the I should have put a in progress photo in there. I might slip one in there. But the panel, they're all made as individual sides and then glued together.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I've got like 4 faces that need to be attached. I can quickly, while we're talking, add like an in progress photo of that. But those are just kind of coming along a little at a time. Let's see, Karl, on your channel, work in progress. There's one. Copy that image. But yeah, just eventually trying to get all that done. The windows, I'm just going to like cover them up. I'm not going to cut any holes or anything. I'm just going to put some windows in there and paint them out. So
Okay, that's
and then
great.
see how that goes. All right, where is? Yep, there it is. Just going to drop. Come on, open. Just want to drop one more picture in there.
Okay.
Where did it go?
I'm seeing this gap in here. Is that where you're going to put in some kind of cornice or something, or is it meant to be a two-part building?
I kind of left the gaps. I was going to make some walkways and kind of wedge them in there again with a chipboard, and then the pink foam planking to go on there.
Did you get the work in progress picture?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just struggling to multitask.
Yeah, no rush. No
My new
rush.
job's been straining my brain quite a bit, and it's been a struggle. So, I don't mean to be like, but let's get this
I mean, getting
saved.
started on any new job is taxing on the brain. Even the simplest ones. If it's new, it's new. In the meantime, let's see. Dungeon Matron is asking, do you use magnets?
I do not. I've been contemplating it. Like if I decide to ultimately split the 2-story buildings in half, I might do that. All right. But yeah, basically making the 4-panel walls separately, and then on the interior gluing like a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch by 2 or 3 inch piece of pink foam to kind of stabilize it, and then putting again another, what about 1/2 inch by it's a little less than 1/2 inch wooden like framing beams on those corners to
Mm-hmm.
give it some detail on the outside and to also mask the seams. But yeah, just kind of like slapping the wood on there and then going back and cutting the excess off from the back with a nice sharp knife to get a good even set. But I will hopefully get that tavern most of the way built. I don't want to start painting anything till I've got everything built, but once I get that, the
The tavern is this
that
one, yeah?
big one right
Okay.
there, once I get that one going, the back walls have no detail, but I've got all those windows and I got some doors to build, and this one will probably go on, have to build it up, and everything will need to have like a small walkway on the front, since a lot of those buildings were elevated off the dirt
Mm-hmm.
ground, due to horses passing through.
And doing horse things, yeah.
So the big tavern though, it's big enough that I really might chop that one in half and make 2 playable interiors.
Mhm,
Just have a removable roof. And that, as Dungeon Matron had asked, the magnet debate for me right now is basically like putting a roof on there with magnets that I can pop off and then leaving the interiors playable, or just making bases for the low 1-story buildings. Again, it's all fly by the seat of my pants, really. The big building was a little planning to get the angles and shapes and stuff right, but everything else is just slapdash.
yeah. It looks fine
for
at
the
the end.
most
You're
part.
always get them looking perfect at the end.
I appreciate that. I feel like anyway, but yeah, for 2 days work, that was, again, being slapped and just it was more hours in those 2 days than I would have liked me if I'd pre-planned things a little bit rather than figuring out the process along the way. I could now the first one was like, yeah, that took too long, but the next several went a little quicker. So
Okay. Do you generally use
um
chipboard as the base for your buildings?
um for the shanty town I did, and but foam core had been kind of like my go-to, but then I was kind of like, that was getting a little too expensive because
Yeah.
the
Okay.
sheets, I'm not using like dollar store foam core. I've been buying like, it was probably like $1.99 for a while at like Walmart or wherever. But now they're almost like $2.99 to $3.99 depending on the quality. It was just like, wow, that's a big jump in price in the last 6 months. So yeah, I've gone just, yeah, the chipboard works great. It's a little flexible. That's why some of those have like beams across the top portion, because they were trying to bow inward a little bit. Um, but then I glued on those long strips as top plating, and then I was like, I probably don't need these interior supports anymore. So I'm going to go back and probably cut them out and see if they're stabilized. If not, maybe I'll just put a long thin piece of real wood inside that so I can get rid of those cross planks. Yeah, where you're exactly right where you're pointing at, Karl. So yeah, yep, that piece.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you see like the oops?
so I was going to say, cards does tend to want to either cave in or bow out. So it's helps to have that. But I think, yeah, I think these thicker sections over here probably sort it out.
Yeah, I think it'll work out. Again, eh, before moving into that big building, I am probably going to chop that second story building over just to the left side there, and see if that works out as a 2-story building with magnets.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how this works out, especially this building.
I appreciate. Yeah, I don't know when I'll get to that. I have a couple more long days. I'll probably work on it Wednesday. I've got a with my hours. I have a 3-day weekend that starts on Wednesday. So
I hope you're taking care of yourself, and yeah,
you too. Thank you. I appreciate it. All
I
right.
think we
Well, I
should let
appreciate
you
you
get
having me
on with
on
your
real
work.
quick for that.
No, no, no. I mean, like, it's
Oh,
always a pleasure to have you here.
I appreciate again. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'll get out of here. I got to actually get some lunch and get back to work here in a little
Oh yeah,
bit. So,
bon appetit.
yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody.
You
Bye.
too. Bye. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, that was some amazing work, and yeah, Najmet, that's I don't think I could even get anywhere close to that amount of work into this. So let's see. This is up. So let's see. I think Sahcraft is in here. Martin mentioned that he cannot join a call, and Campaign Terrain also cannot join a call. So, Questbot Terrain, do you want to join in? You can go over your stuff, and then you can help me go over all the others. Again, there's a whole build video and a really cool story about this particular train, which I will link in the comments again. But yeah, we've got a whole little Western town going. Okay, gonna give you a call. Yep. Hey Kim, can you hear me? Just waiting for Discord to come through. Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, loud and clear.
Good. Okay, let me mute YouTube.
How's it going?
Doing okay. Doing okay. How are you today?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Nice quiet day. And now I'm looking at some more samples.
Yeah, some of those bills are amazing. I mean, the preciseness and the care. I feel so ashamed pulling these up.
I mean, you've got again, an amazing train. And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, this whole set, I mean, this looks like I'm saying a ruined, semi-ruined Western town.
Right, yeah. The because of the Tales from Elsewhere, Peter
Mm-hmm.
at Tales from Elsewhere. A lot of the story, the villain is based on the Baron, which is a villain in his world, Clock World. So the angle, I based it on an image from some of his information, and the image was of a train passing by this ruined town, worn down ruined town because of the calamity. So this is
Mm-hmm.
the past. So I made the town small. So I started making it at 28 millimeter, but then I realized I didn't have enough space to photograph the train and the
Of course.
town and make them look right. So I ended up making the town, I don't know what the actual scale is. I just made it really
This is small.
small so I
Okay.
could put it in the background. So, and dirty it up like something horrible happened, like bombs and energy and things were just dropped all over it, and then it was left out in the desert to rot. So it's just a skeleton basically of the town.
So you're kind of using this to create a forced perspective kind of thing, but at the same time, it's perfectly suitable to use as a game map.
Yeah, game map just to give people an idea maybe of what's going on. So you could put that at the table and just not actually play it, but as a map basically, yes, just to put it on the table, just
I
like
guess
you
it's
said.
kind of like the that cyberpunk city was built a while ago.
Right. It seems more atmospheric.
But even so, I mean, like even if these are smaller scale, the textures, this texture looks amazing.
Thank you. It's a combination. Well, of course, I made it. Everything was made out of boxes primarily, but this one has cork. This is a cork building, and the others, it's primarily. Well, after the cardboard, I did a lot of things. I gussied them up for the showcase because I wanted to have a town, but again, it wasn't really focused on. So I gussied them up in the last day or two to try to make them a little bit more playable, basically, or more presentable. So I put a mixture of wood glue. No. It was more of the regular PVA glue and baking soda and paint together to try to make some of the surfaces a little bit more stucco-y,
Mm-hmm.
aside from the cork one. And then I added shingles because the ones in the video didn't have shingles. I added those kinds of things on
This
later.
must be tiny.
Yeah, I did it in strips. Yeah, I did it in strips. And just needed to put something on there because it did look weird with all the pictures that I saw. There were a lot more awnings. I mean, probably because people are passing, crossing down the street more. So they did have more awnings, probably because of the heat and the sun and all that. So I added a couple of awnings. If I was building a full town, I'd have signs and things like that. But I was just trying to get, again, that perspective that there is something there. Yes, the chapel at the end, Clark's Creations. Yeah, I was trying to get that as the focal point of the town. Yeah.
And yeah,
Thank you, the end.
if you haven't caught this video yet, go look it up after the stream. Again, I'm going to link it in the comments. Fantastic story as usual, and the again, That locomotive build is so good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I did. I put most into that. And of course, it could have been better if I planned it out. I'm just not so far. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm
it looks
gonna.
great.
I think that if you do another out of your comfort zone challenge, I'll probably end up doing something more more regimented, so that it actually could be reproducible, or it could be more modular instead of just cutting boxes in half.
Still, I mean, like, look, this this part of the town started out like as a backdrop, right? That's a lot of effort to
Yeah,
put in
it's
the backdrop,
Candace. Yeah.
and I think it shows the effort you put in shows here, especially after you went and pimped it out later.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, pimped it out exactly. I pimped out my ruined Calamity Town. Yeah.
Any questions? Yeah, Mia, it's Mia
Yeah,
approves too, so yeah, it's good.
oh, thank you, Mia. Yeah, I stuck the train up there just to remind people, just to mention that it is more of a forced perspective. There is that distance. In the video, you don't really see the town very much because again, it's that forced perspective. But the train, I did enjoy the train. I think I actually like these too, but I did enjoy the train. It lights up. All the cars have some kind of lights in them. The smoke lights up. If Daffy's still there, the smoke lights up. There's lights in all the cars. There's a boiler that lights up. So
Yeah, Cleric Creation is saying it looks like a movie shot right before a shootout. Totally.
oh, cool. Thank you very much. Yes, Lisa, I did put the water tower in. I just thought, I mean, they gotta have a water tower.
Lovely stuff.
Oh, and the end, the backstory, that is from the Calamity and all that. That is from the Tales from Elsewhere, Clock uh, World. I mean, and the Kickstarter's going on still,
I
but
think
Mhm.
I think it's until
The second, I think it is,
second year,
right?
so I think it's only
Yeah.
a few days left.
Yeah. So the story itself is, well, the the setting itself, that's all from Peter, the villain, and the setting of the calamity and the ruination. That's Peter from Tales from Elsewhere. The story that I wrote, that's mine, but I just used the stats and background of his villain because I really liked the idea of the villain that he had there.
Yeah, it's got a lot of character, and I think
Yeah.
you tied it with the with your ongoing stories, yeah.
Yes, yeah. The farm that I did. Well, actually,
Mhm.
there's a couple of stories within that are connected to it, but the farm one really connects very well to this because it's a western town, and one of the characters comes from that kind of rancher environment. So I was able to slip this villain right in,
Nice.
and I'm gonna keep him too. I'm keeping him. Yeah, I already talked to Peter. It's like I'm gonna, if with your permission, I'm gonna keep using them. So he's like, nope, absolutely.
Yeah, it's yours now. You licked it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Very, very interesting. Thank
Oh,
you for elaborating. Yeah, and yeah, Peter's setting is really detailed, and I can't wait for the books.
yeah, he has a whole new. He has a system for wounds as well. That's a big part of it. So you don't just you're not getting hit. Isn't just getting hit and okay. You're still fighting on, but you just have fewer hit points, so you don't feel it. He has wounds, which actually have different effects when you get to the different wound levels. So it's really interesting.
Because guess what? Getting shot hurts.
It hurts.
It's
That's
bad
I
for
hear
you.
tell. Yeah, yeah. That's what people say.
Okay, and with that, let's see. Okay, we have campaign terrains, Martins, and Starcrafts.
Ooh. Um, let's go for campaign terrain. Let's go for
Campaign
cross.
terrains. Okay, let's see. Okay, I mean, plus, see, I told you you've got a lot of city terrain. This is like, You have a whole city scene here. You could. If I'm not
Wow.
mistaken, this
Yes.
is a collapsing bridge.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. I remember seeing this. And it works out so well because you really can't tell.
Yeah,
So
I
I think
mean,
he just pulls it out, right? Oh,
he's
you
got
can see it right there.
he's got other bridges, but even if you put this one next to it, if you look very closely, you can see that. But if you have 3 or 4 of those on the table, how are you going to tell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Cross is in the chat still. Yep.
Okay, and yeah, one thing that I will always point out about these boxes, these risers here, they're empty inside. You can store things inside them, which is such a fantastic design idea.
Absolutely. Portability is key. And storage. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
You know,
Camping.
market stores.
This is one is the fall down bridge. Yep. And he
Yep.
does like this, and he also wanted like the city view from that bridge too.
Yeah, definitely got that.
Oh,
Okay, second one, we've got some kind of market over
yeah.
there.
Oh, what are the drawers made of? It looks, are they just cut down blocks?
Oh, I like these. These. I'm not sure what he made those out of, but they look wet and stuff.
Yeah, and the looks like seaweed next to it. I mean, there you can and pickles. You can sort of pick out a lot of
Yeah.
it. But I was wondering what if the bottom, the drawers are made of cut down blocks or something at the bottom with the pulls. Interesting. Because they look like wood, but maybe they're not. Oh, I just love the baskets themselves, the boxes themselves.
Yeah,
But yeah.
wonder what those are made of. Matchsticks, probably, at that size.
The drawers are because this is an upside down dollhouse table.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I don't think I realized that.
Yes. Absolutely. Now I can see it. That's so cool. That is wonderful.
I'm
I'm
guessing
good.
you replace the legs, though, right, Chris? But yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. See, I think that's the third thing I think I'm going to take away from this showcase today. I've got a couple of things I'm going to be doing.
Yep, that is cool. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, because I've seen those. I just haven't thought of using them. These just seem too big to use, but that's a great way to do it.
yeah. And I mean, this is the whole point of these challenges, just to steal each other's ideas.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone here has some fantastic ideas. So let's see.
Homage, homages.
Homages, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, let's be classy. Yeah, we're going to do homages of each other. Put in veggies, styrene beads, painted rice, and tiny snippings from folk plants.
Rice. So the red is rice, and you just made it wet looking with Mod Podge or something.
Yeah, and possibly
UV
this
resin.
one is also rice.
Yeah, the cucumbers maybe. Yeah,
Remember?
those are really cool. Those are really good.
Yeah, love this.
Yeah, the color.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's perfect. Oh, I haven't done I haven't done food. I've done the baked goods one for my bakery build, but I haven't done like general food carts. Those look really good.
Okay, anyway, here's another picture from Mr. I don't have enough urban terrain campaign.
Yeah, I'll just give you this. I don't have much urban, but here, if I have to.
The trays are matchstick craft sticks glued onto food card.
Oh yeah. Oh, perfect.
The wet is the specific paint. You were saying, sorry?
No. Sorry. Please go on.
I was going to switch back to this one. The wet is just that specific paint picking up the light. It was dry at the time of the photo. Plus, what Podge would probably wear, though. All right, nice.
Oh. Oh, yeah, glossy because I like that effect.
It's good.
Yeah, that's very cool. Mm.
I like the patch of vegetation over there just to give some color.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. I like how the terrain is treacherous because you have so many places that you can throw somebody down.
Two buildings. I think this might be one of the stucco pieces that Cross mentioned earlier. Sorry, the
Oh, for
stucco pieces.
shiny what the I was looking at the bricks on the bottom.
Over here.
Those are so well on the left. Yeah. Oh no, those two, those as well. But those are are those glued in individually crossed? Because they are really, really precise if they are.
I think he usually does it this way. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's very precise. I can never get them that precise.
I mean, with the proxen, it's fairly easy to do that.
Well, even laying them.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're cutting it in, I mean, you have to have a lot of patience and
Yeah, it's a
precision there. But
different kinds of precision. I mean, Cross has a slightly different way of doing it from the way I do it. But the thing is, if you use PVA on a backing, it's it generally gives you enough working time to straighten them out.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still overwork.
Generally,
Generally, yeah.
I guess it's not enough time.
Ah,
Whatever it is, it's not enough time for me.
so so this is not what you call it spacking. This is a foil ball texture of foam board.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I really like
Ah.
the way that the paint on the door is worn down.
Oh yes, it's washed away. Aged. Yeah, aged wood. Aged painted wood. Yeah, that's stucco texture came out really nicely though.
Yeah, very nice details here and there.
More shingles. It's a
With
shingle
moss on
show.
them. Yeah,
Yes, with the detail of the moss. Very cool.
okay, so these particular bricks are lines cut into the foam core, then hand penciling in the offset vertical grooves.
Okay. Okay. Hand penciling. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That also takes a lot to hand pencil those in.
So yeah, okay, Cross, fantastic work, and yeah, for someone who doesn't have a lot of city terrain, you do have some city terrain.
Absolutely. You have a little bit of everything, Cross. I don't. Is there anything that you don't have that you haven't done? Because I know you've been you're prolific and you've been doing great work for years. Is there anything that you haven't really done?
I think Cross has seen everything, done everything, heard everything there is to hear.
Just won't talk about it. Just
Okay, so see if we can bring one Martin's. Oh man,
oh my
Martin,
gosh.
how long have you been working on this?
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Bring that up
I
more.
know that these you had been working on before, so it's not something you started last week. Okay,
Wow. Look at this.
okay, I don't even know where to start from even, but let's start at the beginning.
Mhm.
Okay, so ruined build.
Ooh. Now that's a ruin. That's a ruin.
Okay, I like how the whole infrastructure of the roof.
Yes. It's You can see the bones. That is so cool. Yeah, even like the little walkways and floors. But processing more crates, barrels, baskets, bag.
Those are always good to have.
Yeah, yeah. All the little things.
No, but seriously,
Oh, that's a great angle.
it's a great angle, and this is perfect for playing more time because again, you've got stuff to move your people around, and there's a lot of places you can fall off.
When I started making my buildings, my ruins, I started making them with places that you could hide and stuff like that. I started making them at a regular scale, and I was like, well, no, that's not going to work for what I need. But this is, I mean, it wouldn't have been like this. It wouldn't have been as good as this. But it was. I was going for that at the beginning. So this is amazing. I love that huge hole. Again, you can if you did like D&D or Easy D6 or smaller, an actual role playing games. Lots of places to throw people off. I think that's
It helps,
what
yeah,
my
that's important.
takeaway.
Now, with something like more time, for example, it's a skirmish level game, so you don't get that many models. It's not like you got hundreds of models, right? It's
Mm.
about the same size as a large D&D fight, for example.
Okay.
But you've also got to consider that you have to have places where you put ladders and stuff. You can't just say, there's a door over there, like you would in a role-playing game.
hmm
If you want people to get up there, there has to be a ladder exactly there. So you have to plan for that kind of thing as well, in addition to actually moving troops around.
So you can actually know what the actual line of sight is from that particular area.
Not just that, but
Things like that.
you have to physically be able to fit a ladder in there. Otherwise, people won't be able to get up.
Oh. Oh, it really makes you think about the layout and the
Oh yeah, totally.
functionality of the place, of the location. Mm.
Okay, Martin, even these work in progress shots are incredibly atmospheric.
And the different types of the tile on the floor inside and then the bricks outside, and yeah, it's great.
Really more time inspired. I try to make some stuff, not totally ruined though. I mean, mixing it up is always good.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that amazing? It's now what are the windows? What are the windows made out of right there? Are
I
they
would say Lego. I think they're Lego pieces. Okay, Martin can confirm in the chat.
yeah.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
Leif from Devs and Dice had been showing how to use Lego pieces for windows and stuff. And I think that caught on. I mean, you can probably 3D print them more cheaply if you have access to a 3D printer, but yeah, getting these in bulk is not that expensive if I remember correctly. So it might
Oh, okay.
work out for one same place, not including shipping.
Because I did use like one Lego window that I happened to hit. Yeah, Martin says they are Lego. There was one. I had one like square window that I used just to mark out where windows would be on the train. But yeah, I don't have a bunch of them. Cool.
Okay, and again, I believe this is kind of riser or something like that, just because games like More Time need a lot of elevation. Again, because you need somewhere high to throw people off. But this is really
Yes.
done nicely. I mean, like, I love the stairway. I love these cell doors over here.
Even the break in the stairway, even the fact that the stairs are cracked.
Yeah, and the broken stonework over here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the grates are made out of. This one I might have thought it was Lego, but I think this. I don't think they make Lego pieces that large.
Lego jail cell
Yeah,
gates.
would be smaller probably. But also, I mean, like, check out the smaller details like this, like that stone between the pillar and the arch.
Yes. Yes. Really thinking about every individual piece, it's so impressive.
I love seeing the engineering involved in the construction of the building. That only shows me, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I think was there an image in the set that that shows the top. That's what I was gonna look for. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so if I understand correctly, the stairs we were seeing earlier go up over this way,
Mm.
and here we have some of Martin's sculpting work.
The sculpting, yeah.
Yeah,
Oof. Oh, the detail is
yeah, and
so amazing.
I like how some of them are missing and stuff. This looks like it could almost be a puzzle,
Mm, that's a cool idea.
especially if David comes up with a way of wiring all that, and possibly with magnets and reed switches and pyrotechnics.
What? Yeah, one of the doors open, like one of the gates open if you put the right one in,
Or it's
or
just
if
a
you put the
pyrotechnics
wrong,
or something.
or if you put the wrong one in, the wrong gate opens and something comes out for you, comes out after you. Hmm,
Very clean build. Yeah,
beautiful work. And even the cobblestones on
we have
top.
we have resummoned David.
Do you have like Alexa or something listening in, David? No, rewired. Rewired, yeah.
Rewired, not retired. We're just thinking how you would probably come up with a way to use magnets and reed switches to turn this into an interactive puzzle. But yeah,
Yep.
this is beautiful work.
Mm. Yeah, I am not a sculptor. But when I see things like that, when I see that, I want to.
Yeah, the thing is, I remember I might have been playing with us and had been sculpting for years, but I remember when I think on a Crazy Crafter live stream was just showing how to use some milliput and stuff.
Mhm.
And Martin was like, "I'm going to start sculpting," and I think
Oh, wow.
in a week or two, he was like, "How? How did you make all these?
Oh my
They're
gosh.
beautiful."
They are.
Yeah, I mean,
And the character. Mhm.
no, no, please go on.
I was just saying, the character of each of the medallions, you can see the differences in them. It does seem like a civilization. This is the form of art that they use, and they're
Yeah,
consistent. They're not exact, of course, but they're consistent in the different types of sculpture, the different medallions.
yeah, yeah. Don't worry, Martin. We're not going to make you do any.
Yes, rip that out right now, Martin.
But seriously, it's
You have to.
beautiful stuff.
Yes, beautiful.
And yeah, Martin does not have a YouTube channel, but if you can find Pulp Atelier on Instagram, again, I'll put the links in the comments later.
Mhm.
His scalps, especially the ones he makes with found sticks and stuff like that, are absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good one.
yes, because that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly it. It's exactly it. And again, I wasn't there on that stream, but that really sounds like Martin, because some of the other things that he's done are just amazing as well. The wooden things that he works in.
Texture.
Is that texture paste, Martin? And sand, texture paste and sand.
I think so.
It is cool with so many different textures, working with
Yeah,
so many different textures across the one build.
look, more lagoons.
Mm, okay.
I mean, and this is just this kind of texturing over this blue foam, but I mean, For me, that's stable.
Yeah.
For me, that's stable ready. I mean, like you barely have to. You barely need to paint it.
Yeah, because the blue is can be stone, like
Mm.
bluish stone. It's not a big deal. I mean, it looks. You can tell no matter whether it's painted all the way through or not. You can just
Mhm.
tell what it is and get immersed because of the detail that's there.
Thanks, guys. I was heavily inspired by Piranesi's Cartier etchings. That's why there are so many presences and stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I have to write that down.
Cartier d'Invenzione. I believe it's I always forget, is it Giovan Battista or Giambattista Piranesi? It's a series of sketches. I think there are about 17 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not a massive work, and I think you can find them online. There is some really interesting stuff. Good for inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that stonework is incredible.
Oh, carceria, yeah, jail. Like carcel.
Okay, and now we'll have the tower.
Ooh. As things like ooh. Ah. Do you have any names for these things? Martin, do you name the building specifically, or just say, do you think of it just as the tower or the observatory or something like that? Or do you
Oh, I
give
mean,
them
this one
names?
kind of looks like a Simon.
Paul.
Paul, yeah, Paul will work. Ooh, work begins from the 90s. I remember these.
Did you paint the minis too, Martin? Setting.
Okay, more corbels. Aha, I have learned the word now.
Corbels, is that what that one is? I didn't know. I thought it was cornice too.
I think cornice is when it's the whole line. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, but yeah, the design of this is
Everything fits, all the pieces. I'm not saying pieces as in pieces, but each element
mm-hmm.
fits so well.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You were saying?
I give me a moment. I don't think I can speak for a moment. There's just so much.
And again, everything fits together so well.
Yes.
And this
It
building here.
looks right. It looks realistic. It looks like it looks functional.
Okay, so this building up here, I think it might either be missing a balcony or it's Practical Joker's house.
It's a place to throw someone off of.
Yeah, look, yeah, the bathroom is just over there.
Yeah.
Unless it's a freight door kind of a cargo door kind of thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, again, I
Look at
mean,
that. Even the inside. Keep
yeah,
going. Sorry.
so looking at this is super interesting because it's got like over under so many different levels, so many different paths you could.
Hmm. Absolutely. It's like it's a city. It's
Yeah,
one way is blocked. You find it. You know there's another way to get there. There's always another way to get there.
so this stuff combined, so painted. I mean, look, it already looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And you combined it in a way that again, it all looks functional. It looks like you could just use it, just play it.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, the end.
exactly. My thought
Exactly.
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 Deep the intricacy of those arches, so much detail. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's have a closer look
Mm-hmm.
at those arches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And these
Oh,
ones over here.
even the inside, he's done the inside of the arch as well. All the brickwork inside
Oh
the
yeah,
tunnel.
this would be so amazing to play on. I'm loving that
Wow.
the tunnel for the stairs also goes through that arch over there. Okay,
Ah, yes, I see it now. Okay.
Martin, you have outdone yourself. This is
It's
chef's kiss.
bravo. Let's see something.
Yay, applause.
Yeah. No, that was through Discord, so.
Okay, the end. I wish I could play on the stairs. Yep, totally, totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should all just visit Martin sometime and all hang around at his house and play games on the stairs.
I think it's something that he has to do. I think that's his penance for being excellent.
Yeah, the burden of awesomeness.
Yes, the burden.
Okay, don't worry, Martin. We'll try not to welcome at the same time.
We'll try. No promises, because we all want to play together too. So
Yeah, that was good.
yeah.
Okay, so I think last one left is Hakraft.
Yes.
I don't think I've seen him in the chat, so I don't think he's here. But let's go over his stuff. Yep,
Ooh.
that is definitely a
Yep.
town or city.
A bustling
Even
port
got a
town.
little ship going.
Martin says we can visit in 5 or 6 years. Okay, so I'm going to put that in my calendar now, Martin. So that's don't be angry because you said so. Oh my God! Yeah, all the little tiny pieces.
Looks like it's straight out of video game. Yeah, Clixation. It does.
And the paint job, the intricacy of the different colors of the stones.
Mm-hmm. And you know what Cross mentioned earlier about scatter terrain and the of scatter terrain? I think this is just about the right amount of scatter terrain.
Yeah.
There's enough to add interest, but it's not actually cluttering the thing.
Right. Absolutely. It really gives you the feeling of a bustling town. There's lots of activity happening, but you're playing the game, but there's lots of activity happening around you.
Okay, and again, lots of different surfaces and things to look at, different textures. Not one, but 2 ships plus a boat.
Yeah, the colors too.
I love these bridges.
I'm wondering. I don't know. I'm assuming that's textured because the pattern looks like a texture roller on the bridge.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the pattern looks repeating, but still.
Yeah, I think those are textured foam.
But again, the paint job brings it to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful shingles.
This stonework, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And this stonework. Fantastic.
And I love how there's like that mossy green because it's right by the water, so everything is gonna be
Yeah.
a little damp for long periods of time. Oh, look at the
So let's see what this. We have little alfresco dining. I also like how he makes all these little dishes and food stuff for. He does a lot of that.
That definitely brings it home.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, the statue is so cool. Just thinking, and I'm wondering, it seems like there's a story behind the statue because that looks like it's a statue to some kind of activity. So even that can have its own thing, and with the plaque and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gallows.
There's the entertainment for the
For the
crowd
dining,
that's
yeah.
eating outside the alfresco dining. Yeah.
Okay. Sensory
Cool.
facilities.
Classy joint.
And I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be a guard post or something.
I'm thinking probably a guide post.
Look.
Quizboard. Quizboard. Woohoo!
I'm just realizing
That is amazing.
Do you see the this in the middle?
That one in particular?
Yeah. I think that's him.
What's that one? Oh, that could be. You know what? Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, it really could be self-portrait. Oh, wow.
Okay,
I
very
was
good.
just watching a video about a painting. Gosh, I can't remember the painting now, but the artist had drawn a self-portrait of himself in the wine.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there's a wine bottle, so it's reflecting him, but people couldn't see it after all the years because they had been restored so many times.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was so interesting when they did the spectrometer and was able to actually see see him with an easel and everything.
Okay. You have a this is a nice stable
It's
setup. Okay.
massive.
Yeah.
That is massive. That is a town.
Look, there's even a crane over here.
Oh, for loading and unloading. Wonderful. Little canal.
I think it's a different statue over here. Yeah.
And a fountain.
Yeah. Little vegetable garden.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Trees. Little park.
Okay. Church or a temple of some kind. You know,
Mhm.
another thing that I like is that it's got all these little changes of elevation, like this going up, this going down. But this canal over here
Yeah,
with the stairs, like,
absolutely. Yeah. Places to run up and down and hide.
yep, and throw people off.
And as I was gonna hold it back just for this stuff. Yeah, because
No,
you
it's
throw people
important.
off there. You can throw them you can throw them into the water. I mean, it's so cool.
Okay, and here's the dude.
Yeah,
I mean, he looks very proud of himself, and he absolutely should be.
absolutely should be. And the color is amazing.
Oh yeah,
The color choices are amazing. That's what it makes it come alive.
yeah. I think that there's this thing that I know that I tend to go for a rather dark palette, but I mean, there's no reason to avoid bright colors. So yeah, I think that was the last one for today. Just make sure we haven't skipped anyone. Yeah, I think we have covered everyone.
Yeah, I think so. That was wonderful. Those are some beautiful presentations.
Yeah.
Martin, isn't that part of the grim dark medieval beauty? To get to the dude hanging. Well, it's still chill. I mean,
Yeah, he's just hanging around.
oh wait, hold on. Can I make this fast?
Okay, so I think that wraps it up for today. But we have to talk about the next challenge.
Ooh.
Okay, Kim, I know that we've already discussed this in other streams, and
Mhm.
okay, I'm thinking end of October. 'Cause, the end is
Right.
asking when's the next challenge slated. I'm thinking end of October, which would be, let's see, possibly Sunday 26th.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I mean, hopefully,
It might,
hopefully everyone do that.
yeah, I mean, it might move to the 19th. It might move to probably not to the second, but yeah, let's focus on the 26th for now. So
Mhm.
the plan right now is, sorry, the plan is it's going to be a build your own scarecrow challenge. So build a scarecrow, however way, whichever way you like, whichever materials you want, whichever scale you want. You can make it a tabletop size scarecrow. You can make it a 1:1 scale actual field scarecrow. Whatever
Mhm.
makes you happy.
Yeah. You can make a scarecrow to put in front of your house with a bowl of candy in its lap.
I have an idea for my October challenge. Please, of course, you have an idea. You always have ideas. I would be surprised if you have only one idea.
Yeah, an idea. That's my piece. I made the terrain and painted it. I know.
That's my piece. I made it rain and painted it. I know it. Okay, so yeah, let's aim for the again. I already forgot the date. 26th. Okay.
Scarecrow?
Yep.
Oh, 26, yeah. Okay.
26th October. Okay, so yeah, I'll post more details in the Discord. But in the meantime, Kim, thank you for dropping in and helping with the going over the items. Everyone, thank you so much, and thank you for hanging out and for sharing your work. This has been absolutely fantastic. And
Thank
yeah,
you so much, Carl. Thank you for having the challenges, and thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
hey, pleasure. And yeah, everyone, have a fantastic week. Bye.
Bye.